Welcome, I'm Trish. Today we're going to be doing your pick a card reading. Happy New Year everybody, and I just want to thank everybody that has watched my videos over 2023. I really appreciate everybody, and I know that I appreciate all of your comments and kindness, and everybody's been so nice. It's not easy putting yourself out there, and this is the first time I've ever done that. But it's been lovely, and I've got to talk to many lovely people, like-minded people, so that's been really great. So we're going to get into your reading today, and hopefully today we can find some answers for you of what's coming up in 2024. Today you're going to choose from one of three groups. First of all, we have the aqua group. Then we're going to have a black group, so our colours are a little bit different today. And then we have the pink group. So group 1 is aqua, group 2 is black, group 3 is pink. Take a moment, see which one resonates with you, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. If you've selected the aqua group, then this is for you. We're going to do a little reading today, a little mini reading with my chakra cards. So they are available now. The links will go up on my website very soon. So we're going to just pull a couple of cards here, and then I'm going to get onto your actual reading. So group 1. Now we're going to have a look at some of the things that you're going to need to work on over the year of 2024. We're using my chakra deck, so it's going to give you a look at what chakras you need to work on or balance. I'm seeing a mixed bag of chakras here. The only one you're missing here is the heart chakra, so that could indicate that you're already quite a nurturing and a loving person, that you're probably not needing to work on any of those areas over 2024. But the things that you do need to work on, in the center of this spread it says filtered speech. So for that means that you're either needing to be more cautious about how you talk to other people, how you think and then speak. So maybe perhaps putting a little filter there as first, so have a little think before you say something. Also about blockages in speech as well. This is a communication chakra, the throat chakra, and it's all about your communication and blockages. And blockages here come from not speaking. They come from not speaking your truth, being afraid that you might hurt somebody's feelings, being afraid to say something like it is. So over 2024, it's all about unblocking the throat chakra. So all about speaking your truth, living authentically, and perhaps you do need to filter it a little bit. So you may not need to just blurt it out, but think about how you're going to say it and say it, but don't be so scared to say it. So it's like if there's something that's going on that you really feel like you need to speak up and stand up for yourself, then that's what you're going to need to work on over 2024. I'm seeing some worries and some fears here, and they're also causing blockages in your base chakra. So your base chakra, the blockages come from, because we've got blocks, both of these are blocks that you're needing to work on over 2024. So blockages, first of all, in your speaking and communication. Communication's an issue that will need to be worked on and unblocked. You can do the unblocking here as well. I'm just seeing if you've got any other blocks here. Blocks are only in these two areas. So blocks can be done by simple meditations where you visualize the color and the area of the chakra, and just asking for it with the intention of it to be clear and cleansed, clear and cleansed, clear and cleansed, and visualize that color becoming clearer and brighter. And I usually see it as a swirl, and I see it removing any dark spots or patches, and the swirl just becomes more flowing and more vibrant. The color becomes more vibrant until there's no longer any black spots or any dark spots or patches left in that color, and that helps to unblock it on an energetic level. But you of course will need to do the physical level stuff, because that's what's caused the blockages in the first place. So the blockages can come from either being fear of speaking or fear of how you say things. Perhaps you're being criticized for the way you talk or the way you express yourself. So there's some blockages that's caused here from that. The other blockage is in your base chakra, and that's caused from worries and fears. Fears of not being supported, fears of being insecure, or you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, and often that can be a money situation. So you're worried about where the money's going, or where the money's come from, or worrying about having enough to survive, having enough to do this. So having those money issues can cause blocks as well. So the solution to the blockages there would be, not only would you do your clearing and cleansing energetically, but you put your problems out to the universe and you say, I trust that the universe it's an abundant flow. I do my chakras and I do my base. I normally say with the clear and cleanse, then I will say I am safe, I am secure, I am safe, I am secure, I am safe, I am secure. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me easily. And then you can open up to the abundance of the universe. Acknowledge with the intention that you know that the universe is abundant. There's an abundance flow there. You've just got to open up and allow that flow to come through to you. So working on those physical problems like that and manifesting, learning to manifest, is going to help you release some of those blockages in that base chakra. Now, once those blockages start, it can also cause things like back pain. So once you have a blocked chakra in that area, it can cause things like back pain, leg pain, lower back issues there, and that can be caused from the tension, but can also be caused from just having that chakra blockage there as well. So you're needing to work through it on an energetic level. You're also needing to let go of your fears and worries, put it in the hands of the universe, understand that there's an abundance of flow available to you, and open up and allow that abundant flow to come into your life. So hopefully that helps you there. Now, on a more physical level, we're looking at health in two ways here. So your health level that we're looking at here, first of all, is digestion. It's asking you over 2024 to take a look at your digestion. Have a look at, are you struggling with perhaps irritable bowel or some kind of digestive problems, heartburn, indigestion. Also, you feel bloated after some types of food. So it's asking you to address those problems. So if you start to recognize what foods are causing these problems for you and these pains or these bloating or these feelings for you, and perhaps you're needing to do a full body cleanse here, like some kind of health cleanse, and then start to bring foods back and then start to notice how your stomach feels after a cleanse, and then identify which of the things that you're eating that's been causing the issues for you. So whatever that is for you, it's asking you in 2024 to start taking a look at what you're putting into your body, your nutrition. Now, I'm also seeing the other health issue that's here for you that you need to address in 2024 is issues about memory. So perhaps you're starting to forget things, be a little bit more forgetful. Now, here I'm seeing things like Alzheimer's, dementia, and fears of those kind of things. You start to fear that, I hope I don't end up with Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that. So it's all about keeping brain health, keeping your brain active. Now, I'm not a medical professional, and perhaps if this is something that is a real issue for you, you do need to seek medical advice. This is just a little look into what some of the issues could be. Now, of course, because we're talking about health, I would suggest that you do actually take the time to perhaps see a nutritionist or your doctor in some way if you're worried about your mental health. Now, I would also say that perhaps you need to keep your brain more active and start finding ways to improve your memory. So some memory skill games or something to some working through these memory issues that you're having. But I'm also feeling there's also some kind of issue around food and nutrition, because we've got the nutrition here as well. I feel like perhaps something you're eating that you shouldn't be eating could be clouding your brain as well. So I know there's a book called Wheat Belly Grain Brain, I think it's called. I've never read it, but a friend of mine has, and that's what's making me think about grain brain. So you need to have a look at what it is that you're eating. Is that causing brain fog for you? So and maybe address some of those things. Okay, some things that you need to change in the new year. Okay, you're needing to change your perspective on things. So a different outlook in your life, change your perspective, change the way you view things. Perhaps you need to see things on a more positive level. Perhaps you need to see things on a more realistic level. So it's asking you in some way to change your perception of the way you're seeing the situation around you. Now, balancing for you in 2024, it's saying that mind, body, spirit is what you're needing to balance in 2024. So that's very exciting. So it's about recognizing that we are more than just our physical body. So you do need to pay attention to the physical. As I said, with some of these worries and fears and physical things here in health, I can see there's a lot of physical going on here. So we need to balance that physical along with our mind. We're seeing the mind here as well, the mind issues, the cognitive and the forgetfulness and the issues and the brain fog that's going on as well here. So over here it's saying that we're needing to balance those issues, the mind, the body, but also incorporate the spirit. So that means, meditation, yoga, relaxation relaxation activities, also visualization, and because we've also got below that the perspective, which is your third eye chakra, so that can also be visualizing as well. So visualizing, but also energy work as well, coming into that you're needing to incorporate a lot more. And I know a lot of you already do practice these things, but it's saying we need to get a better balance. We need to get a better balance between your mind, what's going on with your mind and your brain fog, what's going on with the issues with your digestion, and what's going on a spiritual level, to be all connected. Okay, did we get them all? We've got foundation gifts. The only other card that I haven't read is your foundation gifts. So the gifts and your foundation gifts are what you're gifted with, your abilities, your natural abilities. Here we're looking at clairsentience, so empaths, and being able to feel things and deeply feeling people, and being able to feel other people's pain, being able to feel what other people are going through, and using that to help you in your life. So being more open to your empathetic skills, or your skills of clairsentience. And clairsentience, a little activity that you can do for that is just grab a friend's piece of jewelry and feel it, and just start talking about little things or whatever. Recognize what you're feeling in your body. If you're touching this piece of jewelry, you can start to talk about what it is you're feeling in your body, because it's often that you're reading for that other person. You're tapping into their energy by touching something of theirs. Also can be done with flower reading. So if they touch a flower or a plant, then you touch it as well. Then you can start to talk about how your body feels. Are you getting any cold sensations, any pain anywhere in your body, any sensations that are numb or tingling or feeling anything. You need to talk about that, any words that are coming through, any messages that are coming through. So it's asking you to strengthen your clairsentient abilities, and that's just one little activity that you can do to help with that. So let's get on to your reading, group 1. The group 1 for your reading today, I'm using my personalised oracle deck, my tarot deck, and I've got a couple of cards in from the Sugar Sweet messages for you. Okay, so first of all, what I was drawn to when I laid these cards straight away is, again, we're reinforcing that initial message of what you needed to work on for 2024. So what's coming up for you is that your nutrition needs adjusting. You need to do something about your nutrition. I'm also seeing the other one that came up that was abundance right next to that, and that's saying you're needing to work on your abundance and manifesting skills. So those two things align with the messages that came up in the original 2024 reading for you, the 2024 message. So these are things that we're needing to work on. Now I'm also getting here immune system above that. So immune system is related to your nutrition, and it is related to making sure you're getting enough minerals and vitamins and nutrition from your actual food that you're eating. So it's saying that's your immune system. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you've been catching everything that's going around, you're being worn down. Again, that comes from being stressed and worried, can cause you to have a very low immune system. So it's saying these are the kind of things that you're needing to address your money issues, worry about survival and fears of survival, and your abundance. So your ability to manifest will help you to overcome some of these issues around fear, but you can't live in both at the same time. So you can't be living in fear and worry and living in abundant manifesting energy. You have to pick. So you have to work towards one, which is your manifesting energy and your ability to manifest in abundance, but you cannot be living in fear to be in that manifesting energy. So it's asking you to address those things and start addressing those things this week. I'm seeing also unclear here, we've got the moon, and the moon is saying that you've been a bit brain fog, as we talked about in the beginning of the reading. So there's a bit of brain fog going on here, mental unclarity around you. Now that's causing an issue around your manifesting ability, because you're not clear mentally. You're not able to get a clear image or a clear picture or a clear sense of what it is that you want to achieve, what you want to manifest into your life. And without that clear position, you're not able to manifest. So I'm seeing a few imbalances here, and I am seeing some blockages around your manifesting ability. So those are the kind of things that you're going to need to start addressing this week. I'm also seeing a review going on here. For some of you, it's a review around your past, as in what's led you to this position now. It could be things like retirement, semi-retirement. It can be wanting to make changes. So here we've got a couple of change cards coming up. So changes, and it's about looking at how you got to the situation you are, what skills you have, what it is that's led you up to the moment now where you're deciding that it's time to make a change. So I'm seeing a review going on around you, a reviewing. Do you want to move? Do you want to make a change? Because just directly above it, it's a card of movement. We've got the chariot, and the chariot saying we've got some movement coming forward for you, the opportunity to move ahead in whatever area it is your life that you're looking to move ahead, to make changes. It can be actual movement as well, so moving house, moving jobs, moving from relationships. It's a movement card, a card of movement. But I am also seeing up diagonally from that is the death card in reverse from the tarot, and that is saying don't let fear hold you back. So I'm seeing a little bit of fear going on around you. First, in your first spread, there's the base chakra blockages, indicates fear of insecurity. So feeling insecure, feeling like you don't have enough security, feeling like you're fearful of moving forward because you don't know that you're going to be secure and safe. So it's almost like you're not trusting the universe enough to think, well, I am protected, I am guided, I trust the universe and to help me move forward in my path. You're sitting more in this fear energy of, but I know what I'm in now. I know what it's like now. I don't know what it's going to be like over here. So what the cards are asking you to take a look at is what it is, review what it is that you think you might like to be doing, what changes you might like to make in your life, and not be fearful of, don't let fear step in your way. So try and address is the problem that you're not moving forward, you're stuck where you are, you can't seem to change, everything seems the same and you're not moving forward. Is that blockage occurring because you're fearful of moving forward, fearful of stepping forward or stepping out, or is it because there's an actual physical block in that path and that you may need to think and assess? Do you need to look at it in a different perspective? Because I know your perspective card came out in the reading as well. Okay, so we've got mission written in the stars here as well. So mission written in the stars can indicate to take a look at your birth chart, see what your birth chart can give you some kind of bit of a guideline there. This is for some people that can give you a bit of a guideline as to what your mission is and how you need to move forward. Now, I am going to be looking a lot at missions. We're going to be working a lot through missions, and to get your birth chart looked at for your missions, you just need to put it in the comments, your birth date, your birth time, and your place of birth. I need all of those, and that includes your country as well. I need all of those things to be able to read your actual mission in life out of the birth chart. So they're free readings, and they're very basic, brief readings, because an actual astrology reading takes hours. So I'm just doing some smaller free readings just to take a look at missions. I'm very interested in missions right now, and I'm seeing from your cards here as well, you're needing to take a look at your mission. So if that's you and you know those details, put them in the comments, and I will, and also tell me you're from group 1, because I will be able to pop you out and get you a reading for your mission to help you along here, because the cards are saying that that's important to you right now. So anyway, if it's not about the stars and the missions and those kind of things, it's saying that you're reviewing your mission. You're reviewing, do you feel like you're achieving what it is that you set out to come into this life and do and achieve? And you're starting to think, am I achieving? Am I doing what it is that I'm meant to be doing? Assessing what you're doing right now, and does that give you a sense of completion or fulfillment? Do you feel fulfilled by the situation that's going on around you? If not, what changes do you need to make? How can you move forward? How can you come through these blocks? And don't be fearful of moving forward. Okay, I'm also seeing here for you, it's a balancing. So it's a bit of a balancing going on here, a balancing about bit of give and take going on here, but I'm also feeling balancing energies. We had the mind, body, spirit card. So balancing your health issues against your mental clarity, your physical conditions and physical situations with your spiritual practices. So it's about getting a better balance of sleep as well. I feel like putting sleep into that spiritual practice as well, making sure that you're rested, well rested, and sleep, because that heals our body as well. So I'm feeling like there's that imbalance going on there around perhaps sleeping for you. So sleeping or not getting enough time to rest, not getting enough time to breathe, not getting enough time to tap into your spiritual self. So it's asking you to get a better balance in that way, because that's going to help you feel like you're achieving something, feel like you're getting closer to God, or getting closer to your spirit team, or getting closer to whatever that is for you, but getting closer to your mission and doing what it is you're meant to do here. Now from the tarot, as I said, we have the Death card in reverse. We also have the Fool in reverse. Now the Fool in reverse is asking you to don't be fearful of moving forward, but take some caution. So don't just dive in and do it. You need to be cautious. You need to assess. You need to check in and just make sure, as I spoke about before, where are you not moving forward because you're fearful, or is there a reason why you're not moving forward? So the Fool in reverse is saying that you do need some caution, you do need your checks and balances, and you do need to see if the reason you're blocked or not able to move forward, is that a physical thing? Is there a reason why, or something saying don't go this direction? Be cautious, or is it because you're just fearful and fear's holding you back? So you need to kind of assess and see which one it is. I'm also seeing next to that the Two of Cups, so I'm seeing the two situations. So you need to get an empath is what I'm getting from that as well. So you're needing to get a handle on that situation as to why you're blocked, why you're not moving forward, why you're not feeling unfulfilled, perhaps why you're feeling stuck. So see if it's something that if you're making changes, you need to do it with caution, it's saying. So don't just uproot everybody or do something that's going to completely affect other people around you. You need to be careful and cautious about who you're affecting with the decisions you make. So don't be held back by your own fear, but also you need to consider the people around you as well. Because we're also looking at relationship cards sitting right next to that energy of romantic union, partnership. So you've got to look at how these things affect other people, how your energy affects other people. So this is where the caution comes into it. You need to be cautious about the decisions you make, because that affects other people. Perhaps you need to involve them. You need to have their input. You need to have them help you in some way. For some of you, it is saying that there is a romantic union on the horizon. If you don't already have one, it's a love card, so it's the Two of Cups, so it's the card of romantic relationships, and it's saying that perhaps you need to get a little bit more of that in your life. You need to respark it, rekindle it, but you do need to consider the feelings of the people that's going on around you. I also got from that card that it's about your empathic ability, so your feelings, because water is a feeling card, all about feelings, and so is the moon. We've got the moon here as well, so it's all about your feelings and emotions. So it's tapping into how you feel about things and using that as a springboard to work out where you go from here. So if you feel unsettled about something, then you need to think about what changes you need to make, what you could do a little bit better. If you're feeling unfulfilled or stagnant, then it's asking you just to reassess these things and feel what would make you feel a little bit better, how you can get some better balance going on in your life. Also over on the sugar sweet messages, the simple messages, we've got here a sense of anxiety, and that comes from fear. That's your fear-based energy. So it's a sense of feeling too scared to move forward. Perhaps you're anxious about change. That makes you feel, I don't know if I can, if I want to go through all these changes, or I don't know what the future brings, or I don't know. There's some kind of fear and anxiety going on around making changes, or fear of change going on around here. But it's asking you to, also techie stuff's come up as well, and that's that very Aquarian energy. So it's the techie stuff about embracing technology, new technology, maybe look into some of those things, and that could help you release some of those anxiety fears. It could be something that you really enjoy. So these are the cards that's popped out for you, Group 1. I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, put a message in the bottom for me and let me know that you've chose Group 1. Don't forget, if you would like your mission looked at, you need to give me your birth date, your birth time, and your location. Thank you for joining me, Group 1. I'll see you next week. Welcome back, Group 2. So for your chakra issues, or what you need to balance in your life for 2024, what we've got in the middle is your moods. You're needing to balance your moods. So moods for you would be, and this is you personally, this is not anybody around you, this is for you personally. We're looking at your chakras here. So for you, it's about mood. So this can be hormone levels, it can be up and down moods. So it could be like mental illness, it can be depression, it can be, you know, 1 minute you're feeling high, next minute you're feeling flat. So it's about getting a better balance on your moods. We've got the balance your moods card being your center one. It is to do with your it's to do with your sacral chakra. So it's all about visualizing and working through your sacral chakra. So visualizing your chakra being clear and bright, and I usually say when I do mine, clear and cleanse, clear and cleanse, clear and cleanse. I say it 3 times, and I visualize my chakra orange energy. We're looking at your sacral here, swirling around, becoming more vibrant, becoming more brighter, and any patches of darkness, any spots, any just patches where it's not all just a beautiful orange color, is evaporating, and allow that to any blockages or any negativity to move out into the universe. So keep swirling and visualizing this orange energy and seeing it becoming clearer and brighter. So I usually do a little mantra as I'm saying each chakra, and for you it's to do with I allow sensuality in my life. So that's your sensual chakra of your sacral, but it's giving me some kind of indication here that there's some energy going on, and that's why I said hormones, is because we're looking at that area. So your sexual organs, and we're looking at that. There's an imbalance going on there. So it could be that you're needing nutrition and like. It's not nutrition based, it's more hormone based. So that's something you could be looking into. Could be also looking into feeling good enough, feeling valued as well, because that comes into it as well. Your sense of do you feel valued? Do you value yourself? That's an important part of that area, and that can cause blockages. So that's the center card here, and that's why I'm spending a little bit more time on that one there. You're needing to look at some things there to work on that. Now, first of all, I'm looking at your foundation gifts that you've come into this life with, and things that you need to work on. I'm seeing here your gut instincts. You've got a very good gut instinct. So you just kind of know things. You just know, what decisions to make. You're a very good decision maker. You're very good at just trusting your gut instinct on something. Just knowing, if a person's good or bad. Just trusting your gut with different situations. And you're very good at that. So it's saying to work more with that. I'm also seeing your foundation gift as being your manifesting abilities. So, and we're down the center line, we've got manifesting. So it's about, you're a very good manifester. You have the ability to manifest. You have the ability, it's saying that that's one of your foundation goods, gifts, is that you've got the ability to be a very good manifester. And above that we have the receive card. So that's all about receiving blessings from the universe and being open to receive those blessings from the universe. It's saying that's your skills, and you need to stick with that, you need to grow that, and you need to work on that in 2024. Things that you need to change in 2024 is maybe perhaps your opinion. So opinion is your throat chakra. So it can be about changing perhaps the way you express your opinion, express to others. Perhaps you need to say it in a kinder, gentler way. Perhaps you need to filter it first. Perhaps you need to be more open with it, putting your opinion forward. Perhaps people value your opinion. There's something going on here around, and it's going to be different for everybody, but there's something going on around here about your throat chakra, which is your communication, and about your personal opinion being changed. So perhaps you're actually going to change your mind on some things. You're going to change your mind. The way you saw something in the past is not how you're going to see it coming up into the future. You're going to start to be more open to see the truth and understand things a little bit better, and that's going to change your opinion on certain things. So I'm also seeing here connection. I'm seeing connection. We've got a couple of crown chakra cards here, which is beautiful, and that's saying that you're a very spiritually open, gifted person. So we've got some new knowledge coming in, and I feel like that's changing your opinion down here as well. This new knowledge that's coming into you can be downloads. It can be when I first saw the opinion card, I thought perhaps you're going to, watch something or hear something and that's going to change your opinion. But I feel like it may be coming from direct download to tapping into your own personal spirit team and getting some more new information. So you've got some new leaps and bounds coming up on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, more opening. It's like you're walking up levels, you're leveling up in 2024. The ability to connect with all there as well, and that's also your spiritual third crown chakra, and it's having that ability to be more connected to outside of yourself. So it's about being boundarylessness, so being without boundaries and being more open and understanding we're all connected, we're all one, and kind of getting new ideas on those principles and understanding how that works a little bit better. I feel like that's a download that's coming into you, is about understanding how we're all connected and how we sometimes see other people as a mirror of ourselves. And I feel like these are some of the things that's going to be coming up for you in 2024. But I do feel like you've got this beautiful ability to be able to connect with other people. Perhaps your downloads or your gifts and skills that you have help other people, and you can connect to other people and share those gifts with those. So for you, it's all about being more open to receiving these new gifts and these new skills and really leveling up and being able to then use that to help other people or connect with other people, or having that feeling of being one with everybody and really in your spirit team and the other side, and being really connected. It's a beautiful connected feeling here as well. What else do we have? I think we got them all. So that's what's coming up for you in 2024. So let's get on to your actual reading for the week. These are my chakra cards, and they are available for purchase. The link for that will be on the website soon. So these are my chakra cards. They are available for purchase, and the link for those will be on my website soon. Welcome back, group 2. Let's get into your reading. Okay, so first thing I've got around for you is I've got a bit of action going on here around you. It's saying that you need to make a movement. You've got movement going on. You have the Chariot. You also have the Death card, which is change. You have the Tower in reverse. The Tower. So you've got a bit of a full-on start to the year here. I'm seeing it. You're starting the year with a bang. Is what I'm seeing here for you. Is what I'm actually hearing with that. It is saying you need to stay calm, and perhaps you're needing to start over in some way. So starting the year, but starting over in some way. Now I'm seeing a lot of take action cards here as well, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords, but it is in reverse, and it's saying hold back, think about the situation. I'm seeing the energy of the Aries energy, the king of the Aries, and I'm seeing him being deliberating, because he's sitting next to the Knight of Swords in reverse. The king's upright, but he's sitting next to the King of Swords, and what I'm seeing that going on is a bit of back and forward going on here, a bit of deliberation, perhaps with another person, because I'm seeing these two deliberating together. It's almost like the king is getting the opinion from the knight. So that's kind of giving me that image of not storming in, not charging forward, holding back for a moment and just back and forth with another person. So whether that's some kind of arguing back and forth, or whether that's some kind of help with a solution going on around. But I am seeing the Ace of Wands as well, and that's new venture, that's new creative sparks of passion, or sparks of new creative energy coming into you. It's also a card of that's about taking action. It's about taking those steps, moving forward, seeing the path ahead and actually starting to make those steps. But as I said, I'm getting that energy here because of the reverse of the Knight of Swords. It's giving that energy of just deliberating, holding back for a moment, not rushing into it, not rushing into these steps. You perhaps needing to work it through with somebody else and involve somebody else in this situation as well. But I am seeing some kind of movement and moving forward because we had the Chariot. So I'm seeing that Chariot. So it's almost like you're okay. Things are changing. Things are going to be changing. So perhaps because of the Tower card, it's indicating that it's happening quite fast. I'm feeling a bit of a fast energy here. I'm getting the sense of the fast energy because we have the swords energy, and the swords energy is quite fast, but I'm also feeling the ferocity of the fire one's energy as well. So I'm feeling that ferocity, or that passion, or that urge to move, and urge to, you know, to act, to actually do something about it. So it's quite strong energy here. It's not pentacles, earthy, water flowy kind of energy. It's energy of thinking before you do. It's that energy of swords and wands, which is all about the fire and the passion and the aggression and the wanting to take charge and take action, but it's also about being strategic and thinking about how you're doing it. Put thoughts into motion. So it's thinking about it and doing it, but taking your time to think about it, plan it out, and then do it. So there is movement coming, but it's saying think about it. So I am saying also with this, because we've got the Tower in reverse, it's showing me that there is, perhaps it's coming in fast. I see things coming in quite hectic and quite fast, but it's saying just be calm in this, just remain calm. So the Tower card in reverse is saying stay calm. You may have to start over, you may have to redo something, but it's saying in this energy, this quite ferocious, fierce, kind of fast-paced energy, it's saying just be calm in this energy. Now I'm also seeing that there's many options going on around here. There's like lots of ways around it. You just need to think about it. So don't rush into it, because could be a better way of doing it. So it's saying just think about it for a moment. So if this is all this heavy energy is going on for you, or this fast-paced energy, it's saying the advice the cards are saying for you is just think about it. There's a few options, or a few ways to get around this, or a few ways to do this. So it's just saying think about it, deliberate over it, and think about before you rush in to take action on this. I'm seeing also here is about getting some kind of control. You need to get a control over the situation, and it's saying something here about secrets being revealed or covering something up. So I feel like there's something like maybe a little cover up coming up around you, or something that you're trying to uncover about something going on here as well. I am having down the bottom we have the Death card also appeared, and that's all about change. So it is indicating that there's change and movement coming up around you for this year. It's starting already. It's starting with a bang. It's happening fast, and it's happening quite unexpectedly is what I'm feeling. The energy feels to be unexpected. Doesn't have to be bad energy, doesn't have to be, just because I see the Tower card and the Death card doesn't mean it's bad at all. It can just be something that takes you by surprise. It can be something wonderful. It can be something huge and wonderful, but it's saying take a moment to think about it. Don't just rush into it. Look at all your options first before you just rush into this. So it doesn't have to be bad. Don't go to the worst case scenario straight away. It can be just something that's wonderful. It can be this creative energy that's coming in, this spark of new passion, or this new idea or project that you've got going on. But it's saying think about how you're going to do it. Don't just rush out and you know, buy all the things that you need for it. It's saying think about it first. That's most important there. And down the bottom I am getting some mental challenges coming on around you. So it is and that can be people around you, but it can also be you. I feel like in your chakra cards you may had some mental challenges around you, mental blocks or mental challenges coming in around you. I'm not too sure about that. I can't remember what your chakra cards were, but I feel like there's some kind of mental struggles coming up around you. So whether that's another person around you, and they could be causing the chaos and drama. It may not actually be you. It could be somebody close to you that affects you. So and I'm feeling like there is some kind of mental struggles going on here around, or some kind of change in the way you're thinking, because we're sitting the Death card right next to the mental challenge card. So it's a way you're changing the way you're thinking. It's a kind of it's almost like, okay, what I'm getting here, it's almost like whatever's happening around you, or this sudden unexpected energy that's coming in, causes you a bit of mental fatigue, mental blockages, mental exhaustion. It's like a mental overload, almost like you can't process it, because it's like, oh wow, how do I deal with this? And that's what I'm feeling. It's more like changes are coming. You need to change the way you think about it, but it's like these changes are happening. You're moving forward. There's movement happening. You just need to kind of slow it down a little bit. It feels to be happening so fast, almost like you're being rushed into a decision, or it feels so rushed. So it's just saying pull back, just slow down, don't rush into it, take your time with the decision. Get a bit of mental clarity going on around there. Now, Death card sitting right next to the Warrior Spirit card is saying that and again, it's a sword, it's a mental card, so it's a card of thinking and being tough, mentally tough. So on one hand, we've got the card of mental challenges sitting next to the Death card with this card of changes coming up around your mental challenges, coming into mental toughness, which is mental ability to conquer these things. So a lot of it playing out is mental. A lot of the issues is mental. So if you can adjust how you think about it, deliberate on it, perhaps address a lot of it in your mind, or it could, for some of you, it could be negative self-talk even. If you can address some of these problems in your mind, then that's going to help you move forward. I'm also seeing refresh here. Refresh is about cleaning something up. You could be cleaning up your mental thoughts here, because we're all on the line of changes to the mental thoughts around you. So I feel like you've got a bit of cleaning, bit of work to do with your mental activity. So for some of you, it may need you need to get more sleep. You may have mental fog. You may have, and that can be related to nutrition. But I feel like for you, it could be related to stress or unexpected changes. It could be something. It seems to be more mental, and how you're dealing with the situation is what's going on around there. So if the cards were to say anything, it's saying get control of that. You need to get a bit of a better handle on how you control your mental activity, because that's the one thing in this life that you do have control over. Do not relinquish control of your own mind to anybody. That's your mind, and that's your right to be able to control how you think. So if you're not thinking well, or if you're not thinking, positive, you've got a lot of negative flow thoughts and going on, and I'm picking up something else here as well. It's saying that you do control that. You do have control, and for some of you, I don't think you know that. So for some of you, I know you have my sympathy. Some of you are actually going through some really tough things, and it's and what I'm hearing here, I'm just looking to the side here, because what I'm feeling for some of you, it is quite tough, and it's like almost like you're saying, well, I can't just change my mind. I can't just be positive because you're saying be positive. But I am saying that, yes, I recognize that it is hard, and I recognize that it's tough for you, but I'm also seeing in these cards that it's saying that you really are in control. You need to really stand up for yourself, and you really need to stand up and be the one that says, look, this is my life. I need to get a better handle of this situation, and I need to take charge of my own life. So I do, and for those of you that are going through something quite difficult, you do have my sympathy, but the cards are saying to me that there is some kind of challenges coming up with your mental health. It is saying, but there's changes, there's an opportunity for change coming up around the mental health issues, that you're going to be very strong. You're going to have a warrior spirit. You're going to change and turn around and be very mentally strong. You have the ability to go from this to this, the ability to being taken over and allowing that to run your life, to being able to stand up and take control. You're very strong. You just have to really believe how strong you are. So that's not everybody. That's just some people that was coming through there. But I am seeing a bit of a refresh, a bit of a, for some of you, it's a relaxation. It can be relaxation as well, and relaxing and learning to relax your mind, turn your thoughts off. So here it's I'm getting a bit of a clean up going on with your mental abilities. So what I am seeing for you is quite intense energy. It's quite intense energy of wanting to charge forward, just storm ahead. Whatever's going on around you, you just want to just charge like a bull. It's like really, really charging energy, but it's saying that there's a little bit more to the situation. There's a little bit more to uncover here, and it's like saying just hold back, deliberate on it, think about the situation, because there seems to be a little bit more going on around you. So that's what the card's advice is for you, and it's also about getting a better control over how you take things on and how you process is going on here as well. And you need a bit of a break. It's saying give yourself a break. This break card here, it's give yourself a break. I think that's really important. Start the year, you know, with a nice refresh and just really give yourself a break. You need to get away from some of this hard energy for some of you and really just take a moment to just get back to you, understand who you are, and just really appreciate you without all this other drama going on around you. So that's not for everybody, that's just for some of you. So I hope that you understood this and that it makes sense to you. I hope you got some messages out of it, and I will see you again next week. Welcome back, group 3. If you've selected the pink, then this is your reading. So we've got the colours out of order a little bit this week. They're a little bit different. But it's a new year, so I thought we'll do things a little bit differently. So I'm going to be reading from my new chakra deck. This one is available for purchase. The link will be on my website soon. So we're going to have a look at 2024 for you and see what it is that we need to be working on with our chakras for 2024. Okay, so group 3, so your chakra reading that I'm getting for you, things you need to work on this year. We've got a lot of expression and so we've got your sacral and your throat chakra has come up in this reading. So it's saying that you're needing to work on, you know, your self-value, how you value yourself, and your expression. So it can also be creative expression, it can be creative. So both of these are very creative chakras. So it can be creative expression, it can be doing more things that are more creative. Communication as well here, and speaking your truth, being authentic, being who you really are. So the card that you've selected that was out on the choices, you've picked the throat chakra, truth. So it's about speaking your truth, living your truth, being more authentic and truthful to who you really are, understanding yourself more and knowing yourself more. But it's all about your communication here. So it's all about your throat chakra and working with your throat chakra. And to me that means speaking. So using your gifts of speaking. Healing, I'm also getting healing here as well. We've got a bit of healing going on. We've also got the heart chakra, and I'm feeling like we're healing through sound actually. Communication, I feel like maybe some sound bowls may be beneficial to you. I'm feeling like healing through sound is going on here for you, but I'm also seeing foundation gifts for you around clairaudience, and that is the ability to hear spirit or hear messages come through. Don't be frightened by that, because it's really not that scary. So if that's your gift, then that's your gift, and it's just being able to hear things. And I do hear things as well. I'll sometimes say I'm hearing this. That's one of my gifts as well. So being able to work on that, trust that, and just know that it's there to help you and guide you. I'm getting filtered speech going on around here as well, and I think for some of you there could be little blockages going on because it's filtered speech with blockages. I feel like there could be some blockages going on with getting it from here to here. So it's like the clairaudience communication is coming in, but you're not letting it out. So if there's a message that you need to tell somebody, it's about messages coming in and messages going out. That's not for everybody, but I feel like there's something going on there with blockages around communication. So we've got that communication blockage going on around there. I'm feeling you have really good gifts and skills of clairaudient abilities, but I'm feeling like there's some blockages getting those out to come out. Okay, and perhaps really living truthful and living like without fear, living like, let me just pull this through a little bit clearer. So the sense that I was getting is that it is about living your truth. So not being afraid to be who you are. So if you're getting these downloads or these sounds or these, you know, voices, I know it always sounds scary when you say voices, but it's not. It's kind of not like that. It's hearing, and let me just explain, because I am clairaudient as well. When I sometimes will hear, and I'm talking to, say, somebody on the other side, a person that's recently passed away, I can hear accents, I can hear mannerisms in their voice, I can hear whether it's male or female. So it's not just about voices. Sometimes you may hear your name. That's one way of hearing clairaudient ability, but I'm saying that it's trying to distinguish between what I'm getting here is that there's blockages in you understanding where this comes from, and that's what I'm trying to reassure you. That for me personally, I remember many years ago when I first understood that it wasn't just my own thoughts, because I could actually hear somebody that recently passed away. I could hear their accent, and then I could hear a female that had passed away as well, and I was learning to distinguish between male and female very clearly. You can tell the difference, and that helps me understand that it wasn't just like downloads or my thoughts, it was actually me being able to hear spirit on the other side. So I just wanted to tell you that, just because I feel like there's a little bit of a blockage here in you living your truth and living your true gifts, and I just wanted to help you see if that kind of help you understand that where it comes from. Not sure if that's for everybody, but I feel like just needed to let you know that. Okay, so I'm getting here creative energy, lots of creative energy going on here, creative expression, expressing yourself, being very creative. So we've got that new creative energy coming in for you for 2024. I'm also feeling like you need to value yourself a little bit more and really work on, feeling valued, feeling like you are enough, feeling like you give enough, feeling like your time is worth. Okay, what I'm getting here is your time is worth more than what you give yourself credit for. So it's almost like you don't value your time, you don't value yourself very highly, and I'm feeling like we're needing to work on those things. Those things are coming up in the new year, in 2024, of you being able to value yourself more, value your opinion, because we've got the speaking, and value that what you say is worth something. So because I'm seeing a lot of sacral chakra about value and how you value yourself, your self-worth, against your throat chakra of expression and communication, those two things together are telling me that your opinion is worth a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. Okay, I'm getting some changes that need to be made around you in the new year is about your thinking, changing your thinking, and that just goes to about being able to trust yourself, because I feel truth and trust. I'm feeling that sense of trusting yourself more, trusting what you're getting, trusting yourself a lot more. And I'm feeling the thoughts that could change would be also your positive thinking and your useful thinking is what I'm getting here as well. I'm not sure why I'm getting that, but I'm getting something here about trusting what you're getting and being able to use that and put it to a useful purpose is what I'm picking up, what that meant. Okay, I'm also getting new love coming for you as well in the new year. So for singles, I feel like there's new love coming your way, and being open to communicate on a relationship level. Now, for those of you that are already in a relationship, I'm getting here that when we're needing to be more open with our communication. So on an emotional level, on our heart level, we need to be more open and let go of those blocks that are blocking us from speaking our truth and speaking and saying how we actually feel. I feel like there's a bit of a block in communication with other people, and we're needing to work on getting through those blocks and putting you in a space where you can feel safe, because we've got the security card here as well, feeling safe to be able to express yourself genuinely. So and being very open about how you feel about things, and putting you in a position where you can feel safe doing that. So that's what I'm seeing coming up around for you in 2024 that you need to work on. So if that makes sense to you, just let me know in the comments that you're group 3 and that made sense to you. But let's get on to your reading now, group 3. Okay, so group 3, what I'm getting out of your reading. Okay, first thing I'm highlighting here is that you're needing to slow down, relax, take a break. So I'm getting some beautiful energy here of, taking time off, getting out into nature, just getting, perhaps on a holiday. It's about charging your energy up. It's about time for you to it's like almost like you've lined everything up and you've been working so hard to get everything organized, and it's like now time to actually rest and enjoy. So coming into a moment of enjoyment, enjoying life. So not just being busy and being trying to get everything lined up and organized and working through things. It's letting your mind go, letting your mind relax, taking some moment just to breathe and relax, because I'm also getting slow down card here as well. So it's about charging up your energy, charging up, and I'm feeling also here giving the reins to other people, getting other people to help you in some way. So not being afraid to let things go. And I'm getting very Virgo energy here, being that, you know, you're scared somebody won't do something as good as what you do it. So this is not for everybody, this is for some people. But I am feeling like for your own good, it's time just now just to let it go. Whatever it is around you, you can let that go. It may not be forever, it may just be temporary that you're letting things go, or handing something to somebody else to look after for you, to allow you to take some time off and rest and breathe and slow down a little bit. Okay, so I see something going on in the background, behind your back. So something's going on in the background. Let me just see what that is going on. So it's not in the forefront of your mind, it's in the background picture here as well. The energy here is very beautiful. I'm seeing lots of really beautiful energy. It's charging, you know, it's positive, it's, you know, everything's going well, everything's smooth, everything's just, you know, enjoyment and lined up, and, you know, it's beautiful energy. It's really good energy, but I feel like in the background playing out, there's something not quite so good. Your focus is on, you know, yourself at the moment, on, you know, enjoyment and just being in this really beautiful energy, but I feel like something's brewing in the background. Okay, so I'm getting here that there is something. I'm getting two cards that say hang in there and be resilient. So it's saying that something that's been going on for a long time might be coming to an end, might be improving. We've got the improvement card, so there might be improvements coming up around that, because it's saying that it seems to have been, whatever this is, it's saying hang in there, things will get better, improvements are coming. So it's saying that you're really being tough, you're really being, for some of you it's stubborn, for some of you it's it's resilience, because it's been a long time. Okay, for some of you, I don't know if there's allergies going on around you, but I'm just having this crazy case of like allergy symptoms going on around me. I'm also seeing the card of flowers, like a field full of flowers, but yeah, it's like crazy kind of, not flu symptoms, but allergy season or allergy things. So if that's you, let me know in the comments. That's not everybody, I'm just feeling like I'm having to bring that through. So that could actually be a sign for some of you, if you're getting some of those allergy, then perhaps this is something you're needing to take note of. So it's saying here that whatever it is that's been difficult or challenging or been going on for a long time, there's improvements to that situation coming up for you. I feel like a bit of strategy, a bit of planning is going to help things go a little bit better. For those of you that's taking a trip and preparing and planning to take a trip, there's a bit of strategy and planning involved in that as well. So a bit of planning is going to make things run a lot more smoothly. But then don't forget to relax. So it's not all about plan and itinerize everything. It's about actually taking the time to breathe and relax going on there as well. Also seeing the card of your mission and written in the stars. Now the mission written in your stars card, I am actually working a lot with that at the moment. So purpose, I'm doing astrology and working through purpose charts. I'm doing a lot of that at the moment. So if you're wanting to have your chart looked at, it's free. Just the purpose part is free. A full chart reading obviously takes hours, but this looking at your purpose in life, all you need to do is put in the comments, put in your birth date, your birth time, and your location of your birth as well. That's your country and town, and I will be able to pull some of those out and do readings on missions and what your mission in this life is, and then you can work out if you feel like you're actually working towards achieving your mission. So that card's there as well coming up around it, but I feel like for some of you it's about being on a mission of some sort, so on a mission that requires strategy and planning going on here. So there's something going on around you that you've been working away at, working very hard, being very resilient, and you're working on making things go well. So I'm seeing a lot of planning going on here, planning, organizing, structure, trying to work through things that's been going on a long time. You're working hard at it. It's finally coming into play. So it's finally, your hard work is paying off is what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing reward for effort, but I'm also seeing relaxations on the horizon. So it's like the situation is about to ease, or it's about all the hard work that you've put in is finally going to pay off and allow you to take a breather is what I'm getting. You're going to be able to take a breather. So perhaps you've been quite busy. Something that's taken a lot of planning or a lot of your time is finally come and gone, and it's now allowing you to actually have a bit more time for yourself and a bit more of a breather is what's going on for some of you. For some of you, it could be changes around your home and making improvements to your body or your house. So you could be looking at, in 2024, making some changes to your physical body or to your physical home. There's changes and improvements going on around there as well. But it's saying that hang in there, things are going to get better. You just need to be very strong and resilient. And for some of you, I feel like that is body related. For some reason, I feel like it could be almost like a medical issue, or it could be simple as like teeth, or that's. And I'm wondering here. I'm getting that sense of, is it cosmetic or is it health? So for some of you, you may be looking at that line of, is it a selective or is it a or something that's needed. So I'm getting these things going on in my mind. It's like lining up and working out if it's something that's needed or something that is physical, like an issue that needs medical attention, that you're looking at improving, that's coming up, and it's finally here now that you're actually going to get some improvement to it. You're going to get some solutions, you're going to get some, it could even be like operation of some sort that's going to make you better. So something that's going to improve the situation for you. For some of you, it could be cosmetic. So for instance, it could be you had trouble breathing and you're needing cosmetic surgery that's going to help you in some way. I'm feeling like whatever this is, and for some of you, I feel like it could be like surgery of some sort. It could also be like lap band surgery, or like that's going to help you with weight issues. I'm feeling like it's some kind of medical procedure that you benefit from. So it brings, whether it's cosmetic or not, it doesn't matter. It's saying that you're finally going to be in position for this to happen. So whether you've been on a waiting list for this to happen, or whether you've been saving up for it, or deliberating or thinking should you do this, it's finally in a position where now this is actually going to happen in 2024. So, and it's going to be beneficial for you. It's a lot of planning taking place around this, and it's going to allow you improved life. Your life is going to be improved because of it. For some of you, it could be even like heart surgery, like stents or something going on here. But I'm feeling surgery for some of you. Of course, that won't be everybody, but I feel like a situation that's been going on a long time, there's a lot of planning involved, or something that's been happening for a long time, like a waiting list, is finally coming into play, and that is going to allow you to breathe better, relax, or that's going to allow you life improvements going on around there. That's why I feel like it's kind of a little bit medical, because I feel like it's physical. I feel like it's more like of a physical thing that's going on around you that is now going to bring relief, because it's finally in a position where things can be done about it. I hope you understand that. Okay, so I'm getting here balancing as well. The balance from your sugar sweet message is balance and growth. So I feel like if you can get a bit of balance of things, you're going to be in a position, and here we're balancing heart with mind. So getting in a balance of heart and mind going on here. Now let me just tap into why this is happening. But it's bringing growth. So if you can put your mind, thoughts, planning, in with where your heart lies and your passions and what you're passionate about, or your emotions, put your emotion into something, you're going to have great growth. There's going to be growth. You're going to be moving forward in whatever area that is, whether that's your spiritual path, or whether that's a physical path, whether that's a new venture or a new business. I feel like if you can just get those two things together, being your passion, your emotions, put into this thing, as well as your mental strategy and planning, I feel like you're going to grow. You're going to really have some great leaps forward with that. Now, so playing out in the background, there's something going on in the background. Now, this card's also, it's called behind your back, so I feel like there's something going on in the background here as well. So whether, you've been living your life while you're waiting for something, there's that sense of waiting going on around here as well. But it's saying that hang in there, things are going to get better. Now, coming up to the tarot, I'm getting it's the Queen of Swords, we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Four of Cups in reverse, and we've got the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, what I'm getting from this is the king, he's the king of emotion. So he's a king of being in tune with himself. So, and I'm not speaking on a gender term here at all. I'm speaking about you being the king of your own emotional domain. So being the king of how you feel and getting in control of how you feel. That maturity, that sense of being in a place where you can finally get in control of your own emotions. So that can also relate to down the bottom here as well. There could be some kind of thing going on here that's going to allow you to get better emotional control of your hormones, even like your emotions in some way. Your emotions are going to be in better control here. Also getting the Queen here, and the Queen is about speech and communication, being fluent, being able to express yourself in a very strong, stern way to get your emotional needs met. So it's about having your emotions expressing your emotions is what I'm getting out of these two together. Can also indicate we're looking here at a partnership between the Queen of Swords and the King of Water, and I'm just placing these together. They're opposite sides. They don't work well together. They're not like your water would be with your earth and your fire would be with your air. These are opposites, so it's opposites attract is what I'm getting. So very, very different energies here of these two people. So it could be like a new relationship, or it could be your current relationship. I'm getting here, I'm pulling in relationship energy now, and I'm getting here that you're quite different. You're very different people. The energy here I'm getting of these two people is a merging. We've got a merging going on here of two people that are very, very different. Now for some of you, I feel like your opinions could be clashing a little bit. For some of you, I feel like you balance each other out. But I'm feeling like being able to have both opinions heard, or both sides of this story out. So both two people that need to both be heard, both be recognized here. And I'm getting here with the Four of Cups in reverse is saying that you need to be more open to your partner. So if this or other people around you, so it's this clashing of this energy, these two energies together, but it's asking you just to be a little bit more receptive of other people. Even though your opinions are very different, your energies are very different, they're maybe not merging so well. It's saying still be more receptive of other people's feelings, and validate that everybody has their own feelings and everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I am getting here as well in the Four of Wands. I'm getting that being a strong structure of a family unit. So it's like, strong structure around relationships and people around you, because I'm bringing back through relationships here as well. Strong structure, but I feel like you need to focus on your blessings here, because we're in reverse. I feel like it's you needing to look at the relationships that you have and look at what's good about them, count your blessings about what's great about these relationships. How do you balance each other out? How do you may be so different, but you balance each other out. So even though you don't always merge and your opinions aren't always the same, it's about being receptive to other people, because you're good for each other and you balance each other out here as well. So I'm not seeing anywhere here about clashing and stuff, but I am feeling that these are quite two different people. One's very relaxed and one's very stern. One's very authoritarian and one's very relaxed. So I'm feeling those quite two different energies, but it is very helpful in your relationship. You've just got to look at the situations where it works. So take a look at how this relationship works and look at those qualities that you have. I think I covered everything here, so thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. I will see you next week.